What's up, fishing family? Hope you guys are doing well. Hey, do you like fishing creature baits? Things like those brush hogs and lizards? Well, if so, I've got a new product line from Ned Wacky today. This is called the MadMax. We're gonna be testing this out. We're gonna see how this works in the creek. Let's get to it. So we're going to be fishing the Ned Rig MadMax exposed hook. Now, I should have a better hookup ratio on this, but that exposed hook also snags fish sticks. Thought I was hung into something big. I got me an old fish stick. Whew, man, I thought for a second. Don't be hating, look at this. Stick fish number 2, baby. This stick was over in the current, so it was whipping around, blah, 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 and all I could feel was, I was like head shake, and all it was this darn fish stick. There it is. That's my big catch. Dang it. I got excited. I thought, this is a 20. This thing is huge. It's barely moving. Joke's on me, creek. Rocks, anything, grass. So we're gonna see. I hope this doesn't mess me up, but I have a good feeling I should be able to get one in this pocket right here. Let's check it out. I will say one thing I've already noticed too, the nice thing about rigging this on the jig head too, if you've got a hook keeper on there, it's going to prolong the life of that bait. This is a really thick bait, so you're going to get a lot of life out of this bait. I saw him. There's a ridge right here, and that smallie, I've seen him twice. He's kind of popped his head up, tried to chase it. Let me see if I can slow it down right there in front of it and get him to commit. He came up again. He hit it. He hit it. I saw him. He missed it. Got him that time. I pulled him out from under there. All right, look what we got us. Got us another little Rocky. Even the Rockies, man. Come on, buddy. Look at that. Even the little Rockies. Right there. All right, little buddy. Get on back over there. I saw you peeking your little head over that ridge. You give me 3 tries. And 3rd try, oh, we got you. Very nice. All righty, let's go back over again, see if there's another one. All right, because I know I saw a smallie too. All righty. All right. Look at that little guy. He's like, hey. All right, here. Let me put you back up here. You were up here on the bank for a reason. Well, nope, you just dove back in. He's like, oh no, I'm getting out of here. I see you. I'm gone, I'm swimming. All right, buddy. Watch out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I know you were probably getting warm on the bank. All right, I've got some current and some choke points coming up. I feel like this will be a spot that I should get some fish here. Those smallies, probably some smaller guys will be posted up in behind these rocks right up here. So let's long cast up there and see if we can get a bite. All right, let's see here. That looks like smallie zone right there. Yep. It was smallie zone. Let me keep these guys down. So now That's one thing I have noticed. I've got to be careful with this Ned rig because these guys can throw these hooks real easy. All right, I got you, buddy. Hang on, hold on, buddy. See right there, he is just thrashing around in my net. That little guy, all right, hang on, hold on. Let me get your picture real quick. All right, little bitty guy, but all right, so that's one thing I'm definitely gonna have to be careful about. I have to land these guys pretty fast. As high as that hook is, that's a lot of bend right there. That's giving those fish a lot of room to shake that hook back and forth to spit it. I want to hear from you guys. What would you recommend? What would be a good size Ned rig to reduce the gap in between the hook point and the body of this bait? I want to reduce that down to about half of that. So this kind of bites, once they kind of get hooked, they'll kind of be pinned a little bit between the body and that section of my hook right there, and keep them from being able to throw it as easily. So, all right, but at least I know what I got to do. I got to land them fast. And if I didn't have a net, I would definitely lose them for sure. All right, let's see if there's another one up there. At least these are starting to sit where I'm anticipating around that current breaks. So here I was wondering like if those little smallers would be able to get it, thinking like maybe that bait was too thick, and nope. No problem at all. Those little guys can still pick it up. Now I do feel like the Texas rig would be a little tougher until I get the right kind of hook set up on that. I'm gonna have to kind of search around and find some different hooks that kind of fit the bill for what I'm looking for. I want a wide enough gap, but a short enough shank that the point of my hook's about midways in that body. I don't want it at the very tail end of the body. That way, if they kind of plaster down on the center of it, I've got a better chance of them getting hooked up. But at least one was sitting where I thought it would be. I said it was Smalley's on. He was the only one in there by himself. All right, I want to hear from you guys. What is your creature bait of choice, and how do you like to rig it up? Let me know in the comments. I want to know. You guys teach me something. I learn something from you guys' comments every week. Thank you guys so much for each and every one of them. I appreciate it. All right, let's keep going. All right, so if you're also wanting to get under structure in the creek, we're going to check to see the skipability. I bet this thing skips. Let's see. It's got a lot of surface area. Let's see here. Woo, but that skips good. I figured it would. It's got a lot of surface area. All right. We know it skips well. So if you got to get under some of that overhang, sidearm cast, maybe you can skip that baby up in there. All right. Let's go get a smallie. We got to get a smallie on this. Now, there's a lot of current right here, so I'm definitely going to have to be careful because I feel like this hook will get snagged pretty fast, which it just did. Golly, and I don't want to ruin that spot. Dadgummit. I'm telling you, that's the reason I hate exposed hooks. That's a good spot right there. I'm about to ruin it. All right, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this little waterfall while I go in here and try to get my bait unhung. So enjoy. I'll be back in just a quick second. All right, I'm back. Did you guys enjoy that? I mean, that's pretty, isn't it? This is where that cold water's coming from. It's 5 to 10 degrees colder, easily. I can't get over. There's where that little spring's coming out. Right here, this water, it feels 10 degrees warmer now. Now, I don't know if these guys are gonna be up here in this current or not. I would expect expect them to be here in summer. I don't know if they're here yet. They'll come up here for this extra oxygenation. Yeah, I got hung up again. Oop, I'm unloose. Okay. Oh, no, I got a fish. Got a fish. Got a fish. All right, come here, buddy. Real quick, real quick, real quick. This is the moment of truth right here. Woo, okay. We got him. All right, hang on, buddy. Hold on. Hold on, buddy. See, he did the exact same thing. He just got himself unhooked. All right, buddy. Whoop. All right. Get on out here, buddy. All it takes is one little thrash, man, and they get off, man. Let me try right over there. Pull across. I'm just working it right down the side of this seam. I can feel it ticking on the rocks, just trying to keep it unhung. So, all right, let's push on up. Hey, we're starting to get some. I like it. All right, I think I'm gonna tie up. Uh-oh. Something pulled my little appendage off the tail. Must have been that one smallie. All right, I'm going to tie up the Texas rigged version on a 3/0. Now, the reason I don't like the 3/0 is because, one, this is a little bit thicker body, so I've got to get a wide gap hook big enough that I could Texas rig it through here and still have enough hook exposure. But the problem is with that 3/0 hook, the shank of the hook is a lot longer, so therefore it pushes my point of my hook back here, and I really like my hook point to be more centered in the body of this. If they come down and pop it, that way I feel like I'm not getting as many short strikes possibly, because I feel like they're going to go after the head, and if they're going after the head, my hook's back here. So at least with that centered, I like this, but I'm getting hung up quite a bit, so I'm going to switch over Texas rig, and we're going to see how that hookup ratio goes. All right, let's see. I'm fishing with the Texas rig option now, so I know that this is going to work through this structure a lot better, but I'm definitely going to have to give those smallies an additional second or two to bite it. Let's see. Nothing yet. This pocket generally holds a smallie or two. There's a bite, but that feels small. Whatever that is. Got it. Oh, and I lost him. Okay. Why did I lose him? I felt like I had him. Dang it, that's the one thing I'm kind of worried about Texas rigging with this hook on here. Man, that fish felt the hook too. I'm not getting another try. That felt pretty good. I'm not getting another try from that fish. Not at all. I thought I had given him plenty of time, but dang it. Dang, Trey. I knew I was going to have to give him more time, but I thought that was sufficient time right there. I need to get several bites to be able to kind of really figure out what I'm doing. I don't think this 3/0's the optimal hook for this. All right, let's push on. Dang. I had a feeling. So that's the one downside when you're not fishing an exposed hook. You don't have as good of a hookup ratio. I need to be able to get several fish on this so I can kind of figure out what I'm doing. So let's push on up. I know I got a pocket right up here where that water is rippling. There's a little deep pocket behind that. There's generally a couple fish sitting in there, so let's go up there and see if we can get a bite. Alright, this little pocket generally holds rock bass and some good smallies, especially on that far side. Okay, so there's a little nipple right there. That felt like a rock bass or something. I'm gonna start right here close to me, because that pocket's the sweet spot over there. Okay, let's go over here and see what we can do. There's a bite right there. Feels like a good one too. Yeah, he's decent. All right, watch out, buddy. Trying to keep him away from this rock ledge. Hey, come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. All right, so you totally pulled the bait off. He actually he just flicked the bait off. All right. All right, so he actually hit it so hard. Ow, he tore the bait off. Hang on, buddy. Let me get this hook out of your mouth, buddy. Hang on, watch your eye. Let's pay attention to your eye. Dang, this hook is just not wanting to come out. Let me put him back in the water. Here, buddy, hold on. That's one thing I hate about these bigger hooks. I just don't like this thick gauge hook. That is why I hate these large gauge hooks. It just does so much damage to their mouth. If that was like a smaller 1/0, I could have got that out so much easier. Instead, I'm sitting here fighting, having to put him back underwater. So I've cut the 1 3/0. I'm not gonna sit here and tear their mouths up. He pulled the bait directly off. He tore it totally off. I mean, he went after it hard. So that's good. I'm gonna have to either throw back on the, I guess at this point I'm gonna have to throw back on the jig head. At least it's a smaller diameter hook, and let's get that tied back up and we'll switch back over to that. At least I've got them on both Texas rig and the Ned rig, but I've got to figure out a better hook. I don't like these big hooks. I just hate these large hooks. That thick gauge, it's just, I don't need it. All right, so I've retied back up this smaller gauge hook on this Ned rig. We're gonna go back to this. I know I've got the chance of getting hung up, but I had to cut that 3/0 hook, and I'm not putting another one on. That was extremely too hard, and I did too much damage on that fish's mouth trying to get that hook out. I do not like those thick gauge 3/0, 4/0, 5/0 hooks when it comes to smallmouth fishing in creeks. I hate them. So we're gonna go with this. Something over there hit it. Felt like a, whatever it is has got it. I don't think it's big. Let's see. Come here, buddy. What are you? You a smallie? Yeah, it's a little smallie. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. Come here. All right. All right. Look at that. That little guy hit the MadMax. All right. Thank you, buddy. Put you back over here so you're not out in that current. There you go, buddy. Starting to get them. All right. Now, I guess I can't accuse that fish of being a BMAC fish because, I mean, about 5 weeks now, I haven't been able to get anything over a 16-inch. So, I guess that's a Trey B fish now. All right, BMAC, you got lucky, buddy. You got lucky this time. Maybe the Ned rig will be good. Maybe if I can just find one that's got not as severe of a bend. I would like this to be about, really about half the distance between the body and the hook. The more bend that you have here, the more likely those fish can throw that hook. The more bend that you give them, that's just more movement of that hook and they can spit it easier. Whereas if you had less bend, it wouldn't be as easy for them to spit it. That was word salad. One more time, we're gonna push on upstream. Bit it. It's got it. There. Oh, oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Hang on, let's. All right. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Good smallie. Oh my gosh. Woo! All right, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Golly, this guy's going berserk. He's got the whole thing in his mouth. Hang on. All right, that guy inhaled it. He totally swallowed it. Look at that. I'm gonna have to get my, hang on, buddy. Let me get my forceps. I don't know why I'm getting that out. This dang camera, I hate it. So it's summertime and these GoPros are starting to overheat, and my GoPro 10, my GoPro 8 both froze up about the same time. So that smallie was a good fight. I didn't get a measurement on him. It was about a 14.5. He had inhaled this entire MadMax in his mouth. It luckily was in the side like this, but it was so far down in his mouth, I couldn't really rotate the bait. So I had to take my forceps and kind of force it down and slowly pull it. I finally popped it loose without doing any damage on him. And as soon as I did, he hit the water and took off. But whoo-wee, all right. So I'm gonna just stick, once again, since I don't have another 3/0 hook with me, I don't even want to rig one of those up. This seems to be doing okay. I'm not getting hung up super bad. I am some, but the hookup ratio is far better with this than the Texas rig, it seems like. So I'm gonna continue to fish this. Let's see if we can get a couple more. There should be some fish in here. There's plenty chunky rocks. Get my net ready. Get your net ready, Trey. There should be something. I told you, Trey. Get your net ready, buddy. Get your net ready. All right, come here, buddy. Come here, come here. Come here, buddy. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. Yeah, don't you go to my leg. Don't go to my leg. I told you, Trey. Get your net ready, buddy. Get your net ready. Right there, buddy. Yes, sir. Got him on the old. Whoop, let me get that away from your eye. All right, very nice. And watch this. Look at that. Not even hooked. Just in the corner of his mouth. I'm telling you, it's like, if I didn't have my net out there and I would have bent down to retrieve that guy, he would have jumped right off. All right. Good fat belly. Thank you, buddy. Come back up there. I called you. I knew you. I knew where you were sitting. Yes, sir. I'm fishing the secret weapon. So MadMax, man, he's dangerous. You gotta look out for him. All right, fishing family, that's going to be a wrap. Man, I put old MadMax through the works today. He's got just a couple of his little appendages. Well, they're almost all there, but we've caught a bunch of fish. Hey, I want to hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments, how would you rig the MadMax? Ned rig, Texas rig, nose hook with a wacky rig hook. I'm curious. I always learn something from you guys, and I appreciate each and every one of your comments. So, hey, till next time, grab your poles, call your buddies, get there, make some memories. Give me some elbow. All right, I love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be safe out there in the creek. We'll see you on the next episode.
Simple life.